Now, I have no doubt that everyone has their own preferences when it comes to how they ingest media. It's practically human nature. If we all like the same things, the world would be boring. However, that said, the way in which we choose to present our works of art can have a big effect on its reception, that being either negative or positive. You could have the best film or TV show known to man, good writing, good plotline, all the good shit, but if it's shown off lazily and without passion, it'll be swept under the rug.
Useless.
This is why I choose to invest myself more into the field of post-production, more specifically video editing. And over the years as a self-taught editor, growing my own unique style has come from drawing inspiration from others, mostly as a platform in which to try different things and see how the professionals earn their success. That said, there's a very thin line between inspiration and straight up copying someone else's style.
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
You have to know not only your own passions, but your limits. Compare myself to someone with a master's degree in post-production, they're gonna be naturally better at it. But if you see someone like that in your life, and this can apply to many other things, not just your craft, don't look at them in jealousy. Look at their craft and be inspired. Try and find out how they went about it, and eventually you'll find a way to improve yourself. In other words, relax, you'll live longer. Pyrocynical, otherwise known as Nile to others, is a YouTuber currently amassing 4 million subscribers. Gaining his platform mostly by talking about online events or trends in the YouTube scene, his style in the past was most notably just his commentary matched with some gameplay in the background, every now and then adding visuals for comedic purposes. The style wasn't exactly unique, one would say, because a lot of other people were doing it as well, including Leafy and Leafy. However, as his content evolved, so did he.
Your wife left.
His style became more noticeable, more engaging. You can tell he was putting effort and passion into every video. Even if the visuals were more silly than anything, the effort that went into the motion graphics, even for something like a sponsorship, that could be done just by adding the footage the company gives you and just calling it a day. But Pyrocynical chooses to go the extra mile. It's this drive that Pyro puts into his video editing that inspires myself to go further. Even when editing this video right now. The style may appeal to you, it may not, but knowing the general audience I'm putting this content out to, I have a feeling it will stick. Now, another YouTuber I myself have had the pleasure of working with, Paranoid DJ's specialty in both video editing and especially sound design is one to definitely be admired. And one I would certainly suggest to all you guys as well. From sound effects, music, some he even develops himself, and even voiceover.
And we all love to return to simpler times, do we not?
Yes, sir. I have some nice cuts I can get for you.
Good man. Make sure you get all of that silver skin trimmed off. I want fresh meat, not bubblegum.
His skills in sound design makes it so every video fully immerses you in the scene. I mean, have me blindfolded and this man can make me feel like I'm vibing with Angel Dust or having tea with Alistair. It never feels forced or unnecessary. Everything flows naturally. It's almost masterful how he does it. Now, I found that watching DJ's videos, more specifically his comic dubs, it opened my mind up to a deeper understanding of sound production. Albeit, though I do find myself learning more and more with each video, it's good to know that there are some people out there with better understandings that I can draw inspiration from, like I mentioned earlier. It helped me definitely put a foot in the door for editing my own comic dubs and improving upon my own craft in the field of sound design. So DJ, thank you. I do recommend you guys check him out whenever you can. He's a masterful sound designer and he's just such a swell guy in general. You're an inspiration, lad. Keep going. One of the more recent editors I've come across. His real name I have yet to find out. I'm just going to call him Milk from this point on. Okay, before this video goes on any longer, I know that his name is Mikey, alright? I looked back on a few of his videos while I was editing this. Apparently that Will and James call him Mikey every now and then, so that's something I learned. Alright, shut up, I know his name. Milk is mainly known for his incredible editing abilities for the British YouTuber Will Lenny, taking over the reins from his last editor, Karen. And right off the bat, when you look at Milk's style of editing, it's like a constant, energetic flow. One scene neatly transitioning into the next with motion graphics that are genuinely appealing to watch and engage the viewer. I noticed with his style of editing, there's rarely a jump cut used, since I'm guessing it would take the viewer out of the flow. It's unique and an incredible use of practical effects. Another thing I believe stands out is how Milk uses his own blue screen to implement his own person into Will Lenny's videos, often for comedic purposes, whether Will skill asks him to or not. Some could see it as overkill or even a flex, but when you're working for a high-end YouTuber like Will Ellie, personally I think it's great that he has the chance to go all out. It delivers a unique touch to his content, a trait that makes him stand out amongst the sea of shit that YouTube likes to put out. Now, when it comes to inspiration, I see Milk's style of content as a way of expanding my own editing range into more motion graphics, something that does mimic what he does while delivering my own spin on it. The spin I think I'll find out more the more I experiment with the style. I say that while I edit this video right now. Ironic. Anyway, that's my inspiration. Timmy, if you could give me my degree right now, I would appreciate it. Okay, next!